Right. Mi estimado, buenas, 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 buenas. ¿Qué tal? Hermano, ¿cómo vas?
Un calorón por acá, me voy a poner camisa pero hace un calorón.
¿En dónde es que estás? Alemania, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Calor en Alemania, ¿eh?
sí, mucho.
¿Cómo está la conexión?
Bien, bien, bien.
Okay, good, good, good. Ahí viene Ayhan. Let's go. Ayhan, cámara encendida, mi estimado. Hoy tenemos full enfoque en LinkedIn content. Eh, yes, let's go, let's go. Voy a hacer una pequeña pausa con post recording. Beautiful faces, welcome to another Freelance Navigator workshop. Yours truly, Carlos Gutierrez from beautiful Costa Rica. Today is all about LinkedIn mastery. To kick off the meeting, I want to introduce Rodrigo from Mexico. Bro, 2, 3 sentences, just a little bit of your background, why you're here, and your goals with the program. Muted.
Can you hear me now? Yeah,
Yeah.
hi. Hi, everyone. So my name is Rodrigo Cadena. I have been working in the IT field for about 6 years, and as a data engineer, about 4 years. I have been working for different companies of all sizes. I have been able to work on Microsoft, at Cognizant, and right now I'm working at Zillow and also at Dow Jones. Um, my goals with this program is just to build something to contribute also to the community, make friends, and help others, and yeah, build something meaningful that can help me to help others in my community here in Mexico.
Hell yeah,
Mm.
Mex in the house. Arthur is from Mex. Say hi, bro. Muted. Caleb, welcome. Andres from Mex too. Mex in the house. All right, let's go. Let's go. Caleb, welcome. Good to see you, bro. Let's go. Sharing screen now. Starting the party. Okay, I'll go straight to the point because I want to have a little bit of time for Q&A for everyone on call. It's funny. Today is mostly the people who want to use LinkedIn to either land a freelancing job, 100% retainer type scenario, or just do LinkedIn to elevate your career to a new level. And so once we decide to finally kill it in LinkedIn, the most important thing really is the content. So today we're going to talk about content. While I explain everything that I'm going to go through, if you have a question, simply raise your hand and I'll ask you and we'll address the question right there and there. So for LinkedIn, why do we want to make content as tech professionals? The number one reason is because 95% of your direct competitors, your fellow engineers, they just don't do it. So it's an instant value added to your profile, to your background, to your professional branding. You don't need to change anyone's life when you're making content on LinkedIn. No one is expecting to you to come up with a once in a lifetime algorithm, once in a lifetime innovative idea for a startup, once in a lifetime solution to everyone's problems. So that's the first myth that I want you guys to understand. No one is expecting you to change anyone's life with your free LinkedIn content. So it doesn't have to be something that disrupts the industry or whatever. So that should reduce the level of stress and pressure that you put on yourself when looking or thinking to post on LinkedIn. So far, so good? Yes? Okay. One in the chat. Everyone, one in the chat. Confirm to me that that was clear. That was the first myth. Nice. So no one is waiting for you to change their lives with your free LinkedIn content. 95% of your direct competitors are not posting because of the first myth. Hence, this is a free opportunity for you to be different. Second point is underdeveloped personal branding. No one really pays attention. No one really takes a step back from the day-to-day, the Jira tickets, the potential projects, the networking events. No one takes a step back to really consider who they actually are and who they actually are in the engineering market. No one takes a step back to be like, okay, what actually makes me different? Where do I actually want to go? Why do I wake up every day and logging into LinkedIn in the first place, or logging into Upwork in the first place, or logging into Slack in the first place? No one takes the time. So when we think about underdeveloped personal branding, it goes far beyond just your resume or your LinkedIn profile or your technically irresistible offer or the projects that you're currently working on. I know Andres Munoz in Mexico is talking to a friend for a potential project. That is still personal branding, but I haven't seen your LinkedIn post talking about it. You know, just the fact that you're sharing ideas with a friend for a potential project is a story that is real, that it is you and your potential hiring managers, your potential new founders, the people who can actually pay you for your skills, they want to know. They want to know. So underdeveloped personal branding is literally leaving money on the table, leaving opportunities on the table. Why do 95% of your direct competitors are not posting on LinkedIn? Because it takes time and effort. So today I'm going to take 80% of the effort away from all of you. Now, ineffective content. Ineffective content is fucking reposting someone else's post. Do not ever repost. And if you're going to repost, then repost and share your unique perspective about the post. I've seen Arturo in LinkedIn. He's good with reposting and sharing a unique perspective of the topic at hand, right? So ineffective content is just reposting for the sake of reposting, or reposting because you feel lazy and you don't want to sit down and think, and you just feel like if you repost, then it counts as a post. If you repost, bro, it doesn't count as a post. It counts as a repost, which is like a 1% of the actual value because you're projecting on someone else's work. So if you're going to repost, repost with your unique perspective of the original post. Otherwise, do not repost. Clear? One in the chat, one in the chat. Good stuff. Difficult content. Ayhan, what is difficult content? What do you think?
I think if you cannot explain things to a third grader, is difficult content.
Precisely. Arthur, what's difficult content?
Maybe something very complex, very niche, like that doesn't go with your audience or with the brand you've been building up, like to change it very drastically.
That's right. Good stuff, bros. So it doesn't have to be difficult. Good news is posting doesn't have to be difficult. Thinking doesn't have to be difficult. And the posting itself doesn't have to be difficult. So I'm going to share with you guys on this call the number one rule of thumb. Number one rule of thumb when creating content on LinkedIn is dumb it down. Keep it stupid simple. No one is expecting for you to change their lives. But they want to hear your thoughts. One in the chat, if all that's clear. I'm getting close to the amazing ending. Thank you, bros. Thank you, bros. Andres, so far so good? Good stuff, bro. All right, your magic 33. This is a secret no one else is gonna tell you, bros. This is a secret you can only hear in Freelance Navigator. You do not need to write content for life. You do not need to write content for life. I call this the magic 33. If you're looking to elevate your career to a next level, if you're a senior dev and you want to hit manager or tech lead, or if you want to go for a CTO level, you need 33 pieces of content, contextually relevant to the specific responsibilities expected of the role that you're trying to hit. 33 contextually relevant posts specific for the target that you're trying to hit. Sniper approach. If you're trying to sell your services through LinkedIn, you need 33 contextually relevant posts that make it self-evident for your target audience that you are the real deal, that you're an expert of high value, that you're looking to help them. 33 pieces of content. So I need everyone on this call. Yeah, Arthur.
And whenever you make pivots in your career, do you need to re-trigger this mechanism and make another 33 content pieces?
Yep. Yeah. If you kickstart a reinvention season comes connected with the fact that you're going to recreate your 33 pieces of content, contextually relevant to your target. Yeah, because the hiring manager, the lead of the team, the founder, they're going to review your profile, and they're going to scroll down and see what the fuck you're talking about and what's your perspective, your expertise. And if you're applying for a job in Python, but you're posting about automations, then what's up? You know, it's tricky. So 33 pieces of content, contextually relevant to the target that you're trying to hit. Rodri, all clear? So far, so good?
Yeah,
Amazing.
everything clear.
Amazing. Andres?
So far, so good, Gibson.
Amazing, bro. Okay, homies. So I want to open up the mic. I can answer your questions, assuming you have any questions. Anyone on call, Steven, Andres, Rodri, someone, whoever wants to ask a question. This is all LinkedIn content mastery. This is your chance to ask me whatever you feel like you would want to know. If not, then I have a free gift for all of you on this call. All right. So if no questions, that's fine. So we have specific people. Oh yeah, Andres.
Yeah, I have one about the content we need to write. We need to, for these first steps, need to maybe hit one post daily or weekly, or what you recommend. How many people we need to target to be a good post?
Amazing. Really good questions, bro. So if you're hitting career growth, or if you're hitting the transitioning season, the reinvention season, you wanna fucking do it daily. Every 24 hours, a new post should be out. Because what you want to do is like have the 33 fucking posts as fast as possible. So it should be 1 month, you know, it should be 1 month of a daily post. That's it. 1 month of a daily post for a potential career life change. Daily, you know? And so usually once we do the dream job system, or once we start to help you guys reach out a new level on your careers, then what we do is that we ultra focus. And that's why we have in the Freelance Navigator community, we have the daily accountability thread. So you guys can see yourself. So it's like, okay, starts the month of July. 1 post, day 1. Day 2, second post. Day 3, third post, until you hit 33. Once you hit 33, you don't need it, and you don't need no more. And the reason why 33 is the sweet spot is because if your posts are done correctly and you leverage our community, you're going to be hitting, and on average, from 500 to 1,000 impressions per post. 500 to 1,000 impressions per post, assuming the content is relevant and contextual and valuable, and you're leveraging our community. If you respect these two things, then the expectation is 500 to 1,000 impressions per post times 33, bro. And you need one person to give you an opportunity. And if you have 30,000 seeing your face and your profile is optimized and you're practicing sales and interview skills, and if someone is asking for references, you have 270 other members of Freelance Navigator that you can leverage. Make sense? You see how fucking
Makes
easy this is? Okay, one in the chat if all's clear. One in the chat, one in the chat, one in the chat.
Well, I have a question
Yep.
regarding the use of images as an additional anchor. So it is kind of a mandatory or
Yeah. So it is common for tech professionals to want to do what we call faceless marketing. Faceless marketing is just kind of graphics and things like that. And you can. There is no right or wrong. It's more like you want to cook your rice and it's on you how much salt you want to put on it. My suggestion, because I've seen it work 10 times better, is just show your face, bro. It's only 33 times. It doesn't have to be forever. My suggestion is show your face because people buy people. And if you see the big brands, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, you mostly see faces on their ads. People buy people. Yeah? And it's only 33 times, bro. I know it's kind of weird and annoying. You're like, oh, my face or whatever. But it's only 32 times. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. Just know that the expectation from the impressions, the results on your posts will drop at least 50%. And if you're okay with that, then it's fine. Cool?
I do have a question, sorry.
Hey.
What's good, man?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, so sorry, joined a little late, but I don't know if you already talked about the type of content. I'm guessing something that would be good if you're trying to hit, you know, at the 33 number or whatever. I don't know if this is something you've seen or something that people have tried out, but what about doing it, like treating it as like a blog of sorts? If you're like maybe doing like a devlog of like maybe a project you're working on and like updates of what the progress in the project is.
For sure. That's like a saga, bro. That's huge. Day one on building the startup of my life from my mama's garage. Day one. This is what I did. This is what went well. This is what went wrong. And this is why I'm scared.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And you can do 3 sagas of 11 posts if you want to.
Right.
You know? So yeah, 33 is like a magic number because I don't think you don't need more because I've seen it myself working so many people. 33 is like it's a lot. 33 is a lot of content. Like it's hard for a hiring manager or a potential client to check on your profile and then scroll on your posts until the very beginning because like 33 is like a while.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like a good amount of value out there. So Arthur.
Yeah, how much of change of like, I suppose when you're optimizing your LinkedIn, you stop looking at it as a social media and you take it as a presentation card. Because now like my friends and we use LinkedIn to share whatever we follow a bunch of enterprises and whatever is like interesting you share and you like say your thoughts and stuff like it was Instagram or Facebook or wherever. But that may undermine then when a manager is like, so you need to change the mindset, I guess, and not stop looking at LinkedIn as a social network, but as a presentation card.
Yeah, bro. Like an online resume that lives and breathes and allows you to connect with others. Not like a WhatsApp to share stuff. Unfortunately, bro. You should
Yeah.
take care of it. You should like improve it on a daily basis. You should post better content. You should actually reduce the amount of pages that you follow, because you should be a creator. You should actually care to have an impact in your industry. In your case, bro, because you're doing hackathons and all that stuff, you can be social like that, but don't forget to be also an authority. Produce value, have an impact.
Got it.
Lovely. All right, gang, I'm gonna share with you a little gift today. So we call this the Infinite Content Machine, specifically for LinkedIn. And it works super simple. We have 4 different workflows that you can just click on, and then you will answer the questions that the AI will ask you, and then it will return a full report telling you exactly what you should post. So I just want to explain exactly how it works, like what's behind the workflows. So the one way that all of you guys can actually have valuable and powerful posts is if you reach something that we call a unique tone of voice. Your unique tone of voice is how you speak naturally. The thing is, the average tech professional, he thinks he needs to go to LinkedIn to post, and then the first thing that he does is to outsource the thinking and the creative process to fucking GPT. So everyone now sounds the same. The thing with copywriting is that it takes years to master. And one of the things that you master is to find your unique tone of voice. It's almost as if you were talking to the person next to it on a coffee shop, but in a written form. So this AI, what it's going to do for you guys is to fabricate your unique tone of voice. And it's going to fabricate it asking you guys to drop the names of 3 people that you admire. And then this AI is trained to go and review what's online in copywriting from these 3 people, and it's going to merge it into one unique tone of voice. One in the chat, confirm this is all clear. If not, I can repeat, it's okay? Amazing. So once the AI has a clear, unique tone of voice, it's going to ask you 11 inquisitive questions to extract your story. So the AI is going to have a unique tone of voice, meaning in a specific perspective, the words that it uses, the cadence of the sentences, and then it's going to concatenate your background with the specific tone of voice. Once that's done, it's going to return a report with specific content pillars. These content pillars you can use for the rest of your career if you want to. If not, if you're lazy like me, then it's also going to write content for you. Good? Amazing. Don't be lazy, bro. Don't be extra lazy. If the AI is writing content for you, chop it up a little bit, change a few words, and make sure that we can feel you in the post, yeah? Don't go just copy paste, bro. Oh, man. All right. Questions? Questions, homies? All clear? Nice. So I'm going to share the link on the Zoom chat for everyone. And I'm going to leave you guys with, as always, a action step. Hey, Mike, Richard. The recording will be uploaded to YouTube, and I'm going to post something in 2-3 days for everyone who didn't join on time. So you can just watch it. This one was 30 minutes, so it's going to be super easy. But what we have here is the LinkedIn Infinite Content Machine. We have 4 different workflows in this AI agent. You go through the 4 workflows, then you have the ability to produce content with a unique tone of voice. Once the agent writes content for you, make sure that you take a little bit of time, 22 seconds, to make sure that it doesn't sound like an AI, right? Clear? Homies, that's it for today. We have a lot of people on call. Any questions? Brian, how's it going, bro? Good to see you.
Hello, hello. All good? Yes.
All good? Amazing. Okay, Adrian, George. George, all clear?
Yeah. Actually, I'm joining this meeting a couple of minutes. Oh.
Don't be late.
I
All right.
was in the job, so.
Okay. All right, homies, listen, action step is super simple. Action step is go through the 4 workflows. The 4 workflows, produce your LinkedIn post. That's it, bro. No one that's on this call shouldn't have at least 1 LinkedIn post within the next 4 days. No one. I've done it all for you, bros. Just go click. Just go click and answer the questions. Frank, all good? Arthur, do I expect a LinkedIn post from you? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the one last thing I want to share with you guys is the following. So, at Freelance Navigator, we are a community of tech professionals, yeah? So, one of the things that you need to consider always is to give back. In marketing, there is a rule of thumb that is called jab, 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 right hook. Jab, jab, right hook. So you want to give, and then ask. I'm going to share my screen and show you something. So this post is being here since September 24th. This is the LinkedIn social growth hacking thread. What we do here is that everyone that's been writing on LinkedIn writes the post and puts it on this thread. So you can see other members' posts, their tone of voice, what they talked about, so you can reduce a little bit of the pressure of you posting something completely innovative. Oh, nice, Charlie. Hey. Hey. Oh man, amazing. So, Caleb, beautiful smile, bro. All right, so homies, this is something special. It's really hard to find access to a technical community where people are also posting, because if you comment on a post that was a little bit viral, meaning 5,000 impressions, 5,000 views, and you comment on it, something that's contextually relevant, you guys can boost each other up. And here's the deal. Most people are fucking lazy and most people are fucking egotistic. So you don't want to comment or you don't want to engage for whatever reason, but you want other people to engage in your posts. So the formula is super simple. You want to comment and like on 22 posts of someone else. And then you want to release your first post. Or then you want to release your post of the week. Or then you want to release your post of the day. Jab, jab, right hook. Jab, jab, right hook. This is pure marketing, homies. Nice, Charlie. Jab, jab, right hook. So now you have an AI that's going to do 80% of the heavy lifting for you, bros. And we're going to improve it over time as well. So if you don't have to think about what to post, if you don't have to cross your head thinking how to write it, then take the time to post on someone else's post, bro. It's social media. It's not me media, right? 22 different, yes. Amazing. All right, one in the chat and we close in this session. One in the chat if everything clear. If not, any questions, hit me up with a question. But if you're clear, bros, one in the chat.
So yeah, will be nice to have the links for everybody's to LinkedIn to start following.
Yep, 100%. So listen, what you do is you find this LinkedIn social growth hacking. You can just click here and it opens up the specific post of the member, and then you can follow the person. Right? I have to pay that shit. So yes, here again, here again, here again. In any case, once new member join Freelance Nav, you'll see that they say hi, happy to join, whatever, just like our newest member, Rodrigo. Just like Roddy did, he added the LinkedIn on his introduction post. So you can just click on that link, send him a connect request. But yeah, so the job is super simple, right? Comment, so engage on 22 posts, different people, then release your post. Jab, jab, right hook. This is marketing 101.
What's the title, sorry, of
I'll
time
send,
to
no, yeah. I'll send the link here. Boom. Yep.
Awesome.
Engage on 22 and then release your post. For everyone on call, I would expect at least your LinkedIn post within the next 4 days. If the AI agent is feeling a little bit clunky, let me know and I'll QA it right away. All right. Fran, it's good to see you. Caleb, good to see you, bro. Start posting, homie. Start posting. Brian, good to see you. Mike, start posting, bro. Cybersec Mafia. Ihan, start posting. Super important. Richard, you can post now. 80% of it is automated. Andres, Rodri, all good? Yeah? Gang? See you on LinkedIn. See you in school and see you next week. All right? Cheers.
Guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
You.